referee, Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Asian International referee, Mr. Herbert Matematico. Presenting your F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Let's begin with their team captain at number 2, Abigail Maraño. Wearing jersey number 1, Marion Alba. At number 3, Ivy Laxina. Wearing jersey number 6, Myla Pablo. At number 8, Jolina De La Cruz. Wearing jersey number 10, Mary Joy Baron. Starting libero is number 5, Don Nicole Macandili Katindig. Head coach is Miss Regine Diego. Calling on the starters for PLDT High Speed Hitters. Starting off with their team captain, number 3, Mika Reyes. At number 12, Rhea Dimaculangan. Wearing jersey number 13, Del Palomata. At number 14, Michelle Morente. Wearing jersey number 15, Royce Tubino. At 17, Viola Ceballos. Starting libero is number 8, Kathleen Arado. Head coach is Mr. Rald Ricafort. This is match number 31 of the semifinals round between F2 Logistics and PLDT.
Okay, here are your starters. Starting your way to watch the PVL via the Filipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos a month. So both teams seem to be starting with their big guns, and as Sam reported, Kim Kiana D won't be in the F2 starting lineup today.
That's right, and when you take a look at the F2 starting lineup, we see Mars Alba and Jolina De La Cruz starting this match against PLDT. They did not start them in their last match.
That's exactly right. But let's pursue that topic. You know, these are young women. Of course, there's the stress of training, which could be, and I'm pretty sure it's not that easy. Several hours of training also. What's going to give here? Do you count on your preseason training, or you just allow your momentum and your adrenaline to take over?
I actually think, you know, to answer your question, you need both as well. You cater into your preseason, but at the same time, you have to be aware of what's happening. You have to make those adjustments with yourself. You notice that maybe you're a little bit tired. Maybe you should just sleep early. Just little factors that you can take in.
Exactly, and plus the stigma of some painful losses that like
That's
F2
right.
suffered the other night, ahead 2-1. But you know, you move on. That's done and over with. Can't do much about that. First
right.
point belongs to PLDT.
PLDT starting off on a high note with Michelle Morente on the right side. Let's talk about the journey of Michelle Morente. She has been on various teams in the past, but this team, I mean, her contribution in the front row, but also in terms of defense, has helped PLDT.
I remember talking to her when we did some games at Santa Rosa. She did not have a team at that time, and she said, "Sir, baka you know a team that needs somebody like me." I'm sure, I said, that somebody will get you, and exactly what happened as Morente blasts away. Here comes Alba. The counter by Myla, who was very, very candid and honest in that chat with Abby Maraño earlier. Juani Royce Tubino. Alba hard at work. Pablo fires again. This could take a while. Dimaculangan, Tubino. That's inside.
Tubino attacking in between the block of F2. Now Tubino, she is new to this team. She did come from Army before this. So
Yes.
she has to make adjustments, and also her team has to adjust to her as well.
I'll say this out loud. She looks very fit, Honey Royce
Yes.
Tubino. She has lost a lot of weight, and she seems more agile. I'm sure it will help her where she goes. And in the meantime, F2 unable to cross over. Let's hand it to Sam. Sam?
If there's one cargo mover that did a heavy lifting for F2 against Greenline. That is, of course, Bagyo Mayla Pablo. Now, during the elimination round, if you recall, she did not get as much playing time, and that's because the coaching staff wanted her to be patient with her recovery from a minor injury. But, you know, she started for the first time in that game against Greenline, and sabi ni Mayla, she's now 100%. And, you know, Sir Seven, Jamie, that's always great to hear from any athlete. Now, before the semi started, she took initiative and told the coaches that she's ready to give her best if ever given the chance. And that's exactly what happened. She started for the first time. And talk about perfect timing for Mayla. Let's see if F2 and Mayla can bounce back today against PLDT. Do not forget to download and subscribe to Pilipinas Live, which you can watch and subscribe for 99 pesos. Back to you.
That's our word of the day, you know, heavy lifting. That's going to be something that will challenge both our teams here. It's never easy, Jamie, getting into a team that's basically formed. They've been together for a long, long time. Myla, of course, came from NU.
That's
the
right.
core of F2, of course, has been the LaSalle program as well. But she was welcomed with what open arms based on that video we had earlier.
That's right. In that pre-game interview, she did talk about how she was a little bit shy, but in those moments where you are uncomfortable, that's actually where you grow the most. So being in a crowd and a squad that you're not familiar with, you actually can benefit your team, and all the learnings in the past years, you can take it on to F2.
One of the things we've always admired about Abby Maranya through the years is when she's captain of the national team, she's been the first one to welcome everybody, and she's been like the ate ng volleyball sa Pilipinas, ate.
Yes.
Ano tawag dito?
There is no block touch.
Okay.
There is no earthquake.
Point goes to PLDT.
F2 will use that challenge as long as it's available. And that helped them in that game against
Chocomucho, yes.
Yeah. Here's Alba. Nice tap by Baron. Prado makes it a set. Tubino fires. Good stretch in the back row by Laxina. Here's the short by De La Cruz.
Too short by Jelena De La Cruz, but let's talk about Ivy Laxina with that dig. She has adjusted in the open position and has been doing a good job.
Early timeout by Regine Jega. She's fallen behind, and her team fallen behind at that count.
Tagayin nyo, pwede ka mag-down the line doon. Sumurente naman yung sayo. Patiming yan, pero akin yan doon. Iwalayin mo yung gusto mo. Pwede lang, kaya ako mag-connect ka lang. Okay? Ako daw siya sa alin lang ang isa. Dediretso tayo. Okay, okay, ate. Tara.
Okay, ma. Atawahan. Ito talaga. Ayun. Let's go. Over.
May mga totoong electric pa na dun. What I like
very
about
hot.
yes, it is. It gets hotter as the day progresses. What I like about Coach Regine is that during the game, and I'm sure in training she talks a little more. She makes it short and sweet and to the point. Hindi na pinatatagal. Just brief, because the players are thinking of many things.
That's right.
During the timeout.
And it's also nice to see that Coach Reg is also calm and collected, because if she looks nervous or
That's the point,
frantic
yeah.
on the side, then it's going to feed off her team.
And when the players suddenly see that you're going bananas and you're not chill about the whole thing, it affects the players,
That's
no
right.
doubt. And we have PLDT losing out on that exchange. F2 scores its first point.
Great swing by Myla Pablo. You also see Kath Arada just sacrificing her body as usual, diving for everything.
Boy, that's a great roll using her shoulders first, which is the way to roll. Never with your hands
That's
first.
right.
Tobino drops it inside, but Makandili Katindig is there. Oh, in the middle. Laxina makes that connection.
Laxina going for that back row attack, and that was not the strongest of attacks. However, it's all about placement and using her smarts.
Yes, it doesn't always have to be as powerful as VNL each time, but it can be just the same point. In the meantime, Rhea Di Maculangan sends it to Reyes. That connection scores.
Now Mika Reyes slowly getting her groove. She did not start in the first two games, but now she's slowly getting back into her game.
And when Reyes and Palomata are both on the floor at the same time, they can be very lethal. That's a tall
Yes.
team. on the floor. Here's Mika Reyes. We all know she used to play on the other side. But so many things have changed and happened through the years. She's found a different home now. In the meantime, Alba lifts it high. Here's the strike.
Selena
Is it outside?
looking for a check ball. Sails out. I think a challenge will be called by F2. She was confident that it was block touch.
Using it early on. We've got a full schedule today. We're playing through lunchtime, and we hope wherever you are, lunch is a delightful time for you today on this Saturday, for the record. But we do have our foreign teams seeing action. I like the fact that we have a Vietnamese.
That's right.
Japan we know, but Vietnam has always been formidable. They have always placed second to Thailand in the SEA Games. But take a look at this.
I believe there is a block touch.
Yes.
On the pointer finger of Michelle Marente. Good eye by Trina De La Cruz.
And Michelle is laughing her head off. Michelle said,
She knew.
F2 faithful cheering on their team. They're right behind us in the colorful yellow attire, of course. 3-5 is the tally here. Majoy Baron. Again, no Kim Kianadi because of the injury Sam Corrales reported earlier. They will not force her to play here today. In fact, some of the other reserves may have to be used.
That's right.
Certain stretches because of the fatigue involved. In the meantime, but if you want to win, you might have to go with your main women. Del Palamata.
With that quick attack, whenever Del Palamata is in the front, she is a lethal weapon. She is the tallest, of course, on the PLDT side, but when she's in the front row, might as well set her most of the time.
As they say, activate her.
Yes.
6 against 3. PLDT needing a win, so does F2. Arado has a hand that's difficult for Tobino to work with.
Now you see the Alba and De La Cruz connection. They did have that in season 85, and Alba is using that to her advantage.
Let's go with the serve of Majoy Baron. Majoy's serve is in play, too close to the net. That Rhea knows what to do. Tough angle for Tobino. It's very much in play. Alba lifts it high, and Ceballos takes care of it.
Rhea with that dump on the side of PLDT. She knew that there was no defense found on the cargo movers. Great dig by Fiola. Just a little soft touch in the donut hole.
And as always, you don't do it every time because it's supposed to be a surprise for the other side. Serve. Uh-oh. Hindi malinis yung transition ng libero saka ng middle.
I mean, if Baron wants to play in the back row for Dawn, I mean...
Dawn must have said...
It's my turn. It's my turn.
I'm teasing, of course. Huy! It's gonna jump. In the meantime, Rhea. Palomata hits it. It's inside.
There's a check ball, actually.
Is it? Yes.
You can hear it.
Well, we've arrived at the first technical timeout. We'll take a short break, but do not go too far away. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. Don't forget to join us in our different formats, Pilipinas Live, One Sports Plus, and Signal Play. Continuing with this one, it's 8-4 PLDT's ahead.
You have Dawn on your screens, who has been playing extremely well this entire invitational conference.
I love it when Dawn is disappointed with herself because she knows she was there,
Yes.
but can't get to it. Like in this case, all hard, but missed it by a fraction. But all you want is for her to be there.
Yes.
When she's your teammate, you can do practically many other things. She wants the ball. Ooh, no overpass!
Easy point by Viola. No coverage on the side of F2. You actually see Laxina not covering.
Oo nga.
Not ready.
May surprise element. Ay score natin. Albante ng 6. That serve is long. It will make it 5 against 10.
Too strong by Tubino. Score is 5-10 PLDT.
Now, it's up to the coaching staff and probably Abby Baranya to perk up this team after that tough loss the other day. Boy, that fourth set, 30-28. Oh, boy.
I remember watching that, and they were down, and they were able to score the
Yeah.
match against Creamline.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, we'll let her have that second one.
You can do it as often as you want. As long as the other side isn't ready for it.
She knows when to attack. And also, Jolina De La Cruz is in the back row in that zone 1. That is not her normal position where she plays defense. For those watching, that's not her usual position. Too short for Del.
And now at the libero position, Wu has been brought in to give Nakandili Katindig a chance to clear
Her thoughts?
her thoughts. She's missed 2 plays already.
You did mention in the pregame, we have to take into consideration their fatigue, the stress, and luckily, I mean, volleyball, you have how many players? 13 to 14 in the
Yes,
lineup.
Good point. Nika Reyes nails that.
With that running attack, her classic running attack rather, going for that cross-court area. No defense was found on the side of F2.
The interesting part is that you may use as many as you can, but some may not be accustomed to those stress points in the
Yes.
game, those long stretches wherein they have to play defense and switch to offense almost instantaneously. It's in the air with Arado, set by Rhea. Ceballos touches it over.
We've seen a trend, a pattern on the defense of F2. A lot of open areas in that zone-to-hold zone.
Exactly. Let's listen in to Coach Regine.
Anong kukuha nun? Ako po. Okay, tingnan niyo yung mga responsibilities niyo. Tingnan mo yung butas ng block. Kanina hiwala yung block sa butas, Jolina. Okay? Ang lapit mo masyado dito. Kung mesto lang kayo, mababasa niyo yun. Naiintindihan? Oo. Girls, hindi niyo pwedeng padaanin kay Arado. Kaya nga talaga kayo ng Arado, di ba? Mahila, hindi pwedeng Arado ng Arado. Girls, pati si Rhea, sige ba mag-block sa setter? Outside hitter na mag-block sa setter. Wait, nakakangan tayo! Next! Lagi kayong babalik sa isip. Yan, bakit? Pwede ang nangyayari kasi, nasa wala na.
Get the ball away, keep the ball away from Catarado. That's sound
agree.
advice. As the cameras of our director, Alneri, zoom in into the action. It's 13-6 in the first set. I feel the fatigue of F2.
Yes.
I feel the burden on their shoulders. They have to snap out of it, really. Alba, that's a big hit. That's on the floor. Good connection.
And PLDT will not take them lightly. They are in a must-win situation. Can't go easy on your opponent. You have to play to win.
you can rest this afternoon since wala naman practice unless Coach Regine goes practice later on night out.
There's a possibility,
Diba?
Seth. Yep.
Well, we've seen that happen sa national team. Nangyayari yan. Reverse. Morente tells Miko Reyes, change position tayo. Arado has been like a wall. From the back, cut shot. Yep.
Foot fault, I believe, by Ivy Laxina.
The interesting signal from the referee is that there's no difference between the foot fault and back row player or touching the or over the or yung over the net ka. Parang pare-pareho yung signal.
Foot fault, yes.
Yeah. Oh, ganda play. Oh, Morente was blocking, but they had their backs turned to the ball.
Yeah, Baron with that push down on the side of PLDT. See her pumping up her squad after that point.
What I wanted to say was the overreach. Overreach, back row player, foot fault, almost the same. Set. Tobino. Now, F2 with a better job keeping the ball in play. Good set. Morente blasts. What happened? Somebody touched the net.
I believe Myla Pablo touched the net in that rally. In the past few rallies, most of the balls have been going to Kat Arado, and Coach Red said specifically avoid giving it to Kat, but
Exactly.
Kat, being the player that she is, even if it's not her, she will still get it.
Exactly. Referee Matematico is the second man downstairs, and his main concern is people touching that divide, that net. Down the line, perfect connection.
Finding the seam in between the antenna and the block. Myla Pablo going down the line.
That's not exactly EDSA. Given the traffic of EDSA, that's so tight.
That's
Even,
right.
I'm asking you as a spiker, do you make that decision when you're in the air or before you even fly?
You make it in the air.
In the air.
Because when you're in the air, you actually see the defensive pattern of your opponent, and that's when you make that split decision.
Palomata's dink did not connect. Tobino says this is the way to score.
Powering through the block of F2. Tobino going for that cross-court attack.
And we have arrived at the second technical timeout. Time for some messages.
Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block on any device, anytime, anywhere. Download Filipinas Live and subscribe for a special introductory offer of 99 pesos per month to enjoy extended pre- and post-game coverage, exclusive camera angles, multi-view streaming, and read in-depth stories. Follow Filipinas Live on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to know more.
Okay, lapit na nito. Come and watch the best basketball players of the globe and cheer them on live inside the venues. The FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 single game pass is now available for as low as 499 pesos. Get your tickets at SM Tickets, Ticketnet, or Philippines-ticketing.worldcup.basketball.
End of the segment.
16-9, Seb Sarmiento, Jamie Victoria with Sam Corrales. Your lunchtime dates for the Premier Volleyball League today. Glad you're joining us on our different formats. Here's the strike. Ceballos right there. Rhea says, Hanny race to Bino, blast away. Baron keeps it in play. Rhea becomes a spiker. The hook by Baron is there.
Baron finding the hole in the defense of PLDT. Rare miscommunication between Fiolo and Arado in that rally. I believe Fiolo was expecting Kat to get that one.
Yes. Baron is all set to serve. Her team currently down by 6, rather, sorry. Arado, di makulangan Tubino. Alba says, what's that? I got it. Block. De La Cruz rejected and thought it's La Victoria.
Don't worry, Seb. I'm gonna block that from you. Don't worry.
I was about to set it for you.
I'm ready for the kill.
I already had a dig pass ready. And our poor challenge camera is now back in harness. Sige, kayo rin, sirain nyo yan, wala tayong challenge. In the meantime, Alba. Hello, De La Cruz. Piercing the defense.
A great set by Marks Alba with that reverse. Going to Jolina De La Cruz. Fooling the block of PLDT. One block.
Alam mo, ang volleyball, it's a game of deception also.
That's right.
Misdirection. Oh! Arado has it. Challenge. Challenge ang F2. Feeling nila hindi naabutan ni Kat. I hear the buzzer actually, but mukhang wala. They won't use it. Boy, great save by Kat Arado. Buzon and Santos are in the familiar rotation of PLDT.
The usual double sub.
We're awaiting clearance. If the substitution pattern is okay, I think we're good to go. De La Cruz is all set to serve. We're at 12 vis-a-vis 17 here in the first. Ceballos uncorks and connects.
Like I said earlier in the pre-game, when you hear the huge impact of her hand to the ball, lethal weapon on the side. Great set by Buzon, powering through the block of F2.
Serving for PLDT, Del Palomata.
Del Palomata all set to serve. Her team currently up by 6 in the first. Looks long.
Too strong.
Substitution of the logistics.
Shola Alvarez gets to see action. Boy, Coach Regine going deep here.
Yes, service specialist. Playing in defense for Laxina.
Now, I think that's wise given the schedule that we have and the playing stresses that the teams have gone through. They have to live with it. They have to adjust to it as we go
That's
along.
right.
Can't complain
Yes,
about it. Oh, on 2. And one, that is. Myla Pablo tucking it over.
And the best part about going into sub when you have a great serve like that and you help your team.
The LDT wants to talk things over. Some adjustments rather coming up.
Gaganyanin na lang natin. Sakto. Normal pa rin. Sugulan lang konti. Para lang malaki yung magagalawan.
Okay, go. Magdulo ako, coach.
Iwan na Erika, iwan ako. Erika na lang iwan.
Alamangan ko na lang, coach, pagaling.
Saan ka galing? Open. Sige, dito.
Hey, tuloy! Hey, okay lang yan, okay lang!
Coach Raul Ricafort and his trusty tablet outlining for the PLDT side what they have to do. On your screen, see one of the key players that they're missing here today. She said to me earlier, I'm okay, sir. I'll heal.
It's a great mindset. Nice serve.
Perfectly above the net. Cut shot in play by Santos. A little power on that. Arado neutralizes it. Reverse. Alba puts it in the air. Off the blockers. Arado all over the PLDT side.
Great hustle on the side of F2.
Sub changes forthcoming. The pair that came in now goes out. Uzon and Santos are replaced by Morente and Ceballos. Slow start by F2 here. On the other hand, brimming with confidence is this PLDT side, currently ahead by 5. They've gotten dividends from Rhea de Maculangan so far with 2 kill points of the 2 play. Alba, good direction. Maranyo doing something familiar.
Maranya with that running attack, what she is known for, going for that cross-court attack. And we don't see too many sets given to the middle blockers by F2.
Yes.
Maybe we need more combination plays, something to switch up the offense.
And maybe perhaps the absence of Kim Kianadi is affecting that also, because Kim is injured. Oh! And serve into the net. It brings PLDT to the 20th point.
That's a good point, Seth, because KKD has become their go-to spiker, and now a lot of the offense has to be adjusted.
Si Majoy Baron is not that much of a striker. Even
Placement.
she's more a blocker in placement, but she tries that. That's long.
Sails out.
Brings PLDT to 21. Here's Fiola. Tubino off the block. Alba keeps it in the air. Arado unable to handle the heat.
Jolina De La Cruz with that back row attack. I did mention before, this is not her usual position, so keep in mind that this is very new to her, this back row attack in that specific spot.
But she's feeling a bit comfortable
Yes.
with the 5 points she's chipped in. But you know, you adjust with the way the game is played and what it gives you. The Maculangan reverses. Morente denied.
Now the blocking of F2 slowly coming into play. They are slowly creeping in. Tough block by Baron and Pablo.
Even if, let's say, they don't get this first shot, they've used this as a good warm-up
Yes.
for the second, actually. And they have other ideas, though, as Tubino pierces the defense, but her shot is still in play. The Maculangan with excellent digging. Here comes the reverse. Tubino says, let's try this again. Alba makes it a set. Perfectly done. Off the hands of Arado.
And that was going outside. Myla Pablo going for that cross-court attack. Hear the F2 fans.
Myla Pablo has one of the most lethal arms in Philippine volleyball. We've seen that through her college years all the way to the professional ranks. The Maculangan, Tubino, nice adjustment. And Honey Royce turned around and said, oh my Lord, what happened there? Here it is.
Going for that drop ball, for that tip rather. No coverage on the side of PLDT.
He was also disappointed that she couldn't react
Yes.
just as quickly.
That's right.
Let's
One-on-one kay
zoom
Myla.
in.
Harap ulit sa kanya. Pero pag off pa rin, sa'yo pa rin, dalawa pa rin talaga yun. Dito pa rin. Huwag mo na hinaan, mabilis dito. Na-power tip mo.
Another one of our cool coaching dudes. in the Premier Volleyball League. Raul Ricafort, who has won a championship with Petrogas. And in the interesting musical chairs that happens in the off-season, he's now with PLDT. F2 with an 11-6 clip here.
Their blocking is being activated at the right time. They were a little too cold at the start of the first set. Cha Cruz.
Is that Cha?
That's right.
I miss her play.
Miss everything.
Yeah. She does a little of everything and very helpful. She's also been part of our national team in the Asian Games in 2018. Here's Alba. Rhea, oh, long
Beautiful
set.
set. Block party.
Now look at this. F2 is roaring. They're within the point and their fans going bananas.
You did mention earlier that PLDT should not take F2 lightly, but now the tables have turned.
They haven't scored in a while. They got a 12-6 run now. Arado. Tubino. That's out. Wise move.
Challenging the blockers, Tubino scores.
Two-point lead by PLDT. The High Speed Hitters grinding out this first set. They had a sizable lead earlier, but now they're hobbling towards the finish line. Nice block. Alba alerted, reverses. That's a double block. Nowhere to go for Myla Pablo.
Myla Pablo has been silent in the latter part of this first set. Silencing Myla Pablo.
Not an easy thing to do, but you have to do it so that she doesn't get her groove into place. The serve of Mika Reyes. Shola Alvarez, Alba. That's blocked. Alba resets. Baron dumps it into the hole.
We have been talking about this with Majoy Baron. Not the strongest of attacks, however. The placement in that donut hold zone on that B-quick attack.
Well, when you're as tall as Majoy, you jump up, then your horizons change.
That's right.
Your perspective. It's like looking at the mountainside. So clear.
Talked about being philosophical earlier.
We do talk about the lot of things in the pre-production room, but somehow never make it to the broadcast room.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. 24-21. Mitch. Alba. The set comes to a close. PLDT surviving F2 here.
Ending with a block. Stop block by Royce Tubino.
Okay, volleyball fans, we'll have the second set ready for all of you, wherever you are, wherever you're catching us in just a short while. Okay. Don't forget that new streaming experiences also await you via the Filipinas Live app. Download now and subscribe for just 99 pesos per month. 34 minutes of action and PLDT surviving the heat. The late surge of F2 in that first set.
That's right. PLD started off strong, and we have to commend them on their stable defense and their service receive. Because of that, Catarata, they are able to run the offense smoothly. You are able to run the middles more. Del Palomata, Mika Reyes. Now on the side of F2, we did mention that, you know, they look a little bit fatigued. However, they are trying to overcome that. And with that, Myla Pablo with doing the heavy lifting of the squad, which is not enough to close out the first set.
And some choice cuts being unfurled on your screens right now as we take a look at the numbers from that first set.
See the attacks, 13 with F2, 16 with PLDT. Low unforced errors on the side of PLDT, 7 on the side of F2. Now, we did talk about attacks earlier with PLDT. Rhea Timakulangan had 1-2 plays that helped their offense run smoothly. Now, on the side of F2, they did have some bright spots with their offense. Mars Alba, Angelina De La Cruz having great connection. However, Dawn was not playing in the latter part of the first set. You know, she needs some time to rest. And also, KKD is not present in this match, and that's also a factor.
Kim Kiana D, one of the top scorers of the PVL tournament here in the Invitational, the number 4 scorer down with an injury, and as based on the report of Sam Corrales earlier, they will not force her to play in this particular match. And they are losing a lot in terms of activity in the middle.
They are losing steam from what we noticed in the first set, and KKD provides that steam and that leadership that is needed on the court. However, Jelena De La Cruz needs to step up a little bit more. She needs to ask the ball more from Mars Alba.
You're looking at Don Nicole Macandili Katandig, one of the #1 digger of our tournament. In the meantime, if you're F2, what's topmost in your agenda going into the second set, Jamie?
Well, going into the second set, I think consistency needs to be taken into consideration. They have moments of bright spots. However, it's followed by an unforced error, a missed serve, or
Correct.
lacking of wrist action. There was one point where they had a lead, and then Majoy Baron sailed it outside in this corner here, and that breaks the momentum of your team.
Especially against a PLDT team that's fighting for its life. In a way, it's survival for these teams, given the pace in which Creamline is playing. We'll get to see the foreign teams later on. I'm sure all the coaches will be watching here in the venue, as we will have the Vietnamese and Japanese team coming in and playing against each other for the first time in our tournament. And Tobino is off and running with the first point of the second set.
Now, based on the first set, we did see a block party on the side of F2, so it's important that Fiola, Tobino really power and challenge that block of F2.
Alam mo, the last game against Creamline, aside from the loss, it's draining you physically.
Yes.
Careful. Too many tentative passes by F2 in this game, actually.
You did talk about it's draining, it's tiring. Well, with pool play, you have limited rest. It's important to, you know, nutrition actually plays a big role in this.
I guess so. I'm the worst person to talk about nutrition, but recovery, I may know a little about that. That is so critical for athletes in the present generation and present demands on their bodies. And De La Cruz is blocked. Sam Corrales has this update.
The high-speed hitters focused on and doubled up on their blocking and out-of-system plays as they face F2 today. Now, earlier we were talking about Catarado and her amazing reception efficiency, which is more than 70%. I asked her one simple question: how do you do it so consistently all the time? And she said, lakas ng loob lang talaga to get those balls. She cannot have any room for doubt. And in fact, she gets confidence from her teammates, especially the second stringers. May healthy competition daw sila, and it's really a two-way street when giving reminders to each other. Now let's see how far the Seamer can take them here as we head into this timeout. But first, download and subscribe to Filipinas Live for 99 pesos.
Okay.
much better.
Down the line. Okay? Sa kabila, Myla, gawa ka rin ng diskarte mo. Huwag kang mangga. Diyan lang meet. Diyan lang safe. Naintindihan? Girls, the one who controls the middle controls the game. Okay? Kailangan nating gumana yung middle. Plus, kailangan natin mag-block na maayos. Atake tayo. Diskarte. Diskarte. Hindi naman confidence naman. Ayaw, di ba?
Going back briefly to the report of Sam Corrales. Catarato is the number 2 libero as far as stats are concerned, as far as digging is concerned. But excellent coaching by Regine Diego. Her team has really fallen behind here.
That's right. A lot of their points are not, a lot of their attacks rather are not being converted into points.
Well, that's why they have remained scoreless so far. It's not a question of focus, eh? It's a question of working with the others on the floor.
And adjusting as well.
You know, the game, you just have 3 passes. You can't waste a single one.
Yes.
Each time you have the ball on your side of the net. Good stretch by Nika, and Joy Baron has a finger on her phone.
Joy Baron scoring their first point in the second set. Talking about adjustments, and it's important. You did mention, we keep saying that the schedule is very tiring for the players. However, that's why you have 13 players in your pool.
And it is the same schedule for all.
Yes.
I'm sure the foreign teams are also grappling with travel fatigue.
Yes.
Although Japan is just 3 hours and a half away. No jet lag. No jet lag.
Yeah.
The Vietnam are almost the same distance. But if they came from, let's say, the United States or Europe, you may kick that in. That happened in the VNL when Brazil was so sleepy in that game against Italy. The men's tournament, which was recently played there. Here we go with Ceballos keeping it hoisted. Mitch Morente shot in play. Alba reverses. Good defense, but saveable, and it is. Alba says, let's go!
That's a smart play by Alba, going for that combination play. Laxina targeting the area of Catarado, as Catarado was still going in to play defense.
When you do that combination play, is it called or is it ad-lib? Do you adjust or it just happens?
It just happens, Sev. And you also have to look at the blockers on the other side of the court. You can't be doing all these fancy plays, but then you have very tall blockers on the other side.
I know off the serve you can set the play, but sometimes when it's after in the course of a rally, there's a lot of ad-libs that happen. In the meantime, PLDT advances by 2 points, 5-3. Mitch Morente will serve anew after this point.
Talking about ad-libs, it also occurs when, for example, an open spiker digs the ball, then the combination play changes for the outside spiker.
Leading the pack for PLDT scoring-wise has been Tubino with 6, Palomata with 5. On the other side, it's Majoy Baron with 7. Most of them are off her finger, actually.
And it works.
Yes, indeed. 5-4 tally here. Here comes Majoy Baron. She really punishes the ball before she serves, you know. Rhea. Tobino gets it to curl on the F2 side of the floor.
F2 having a difficult time blocking Royce Tobino in that rally. Take a look at this. Going for that cross-court attack.
You know,
Great swing.
When she's in gear and she can use that full swing of hers, she is hard to stop, really.
That's right.
Wu keeping it in play. Laxina cuts it and gets it to Bart.
And that is what she did, and she was successful in the match against the Creamline Cool Smashers. I did mention in the pregame about her off-speed attacks, her soft touches, and it works.
Laxina has contributed 3 points in this match so far. Still in its second set. If you're just joining us, in 34 minutes, PLDT took that opening frame, 25-21. De La Cruz is all set to uncork her serve. It is in play.
Nice serve.
Hard to dig, actually, when there's... Oh! Right through two floor defenders there.
Rare miscommunication on the side of F2 by Dawn and Myla Pablo. Royce Tabino just finding a way with that back row attack. With the help of the net?
Yes, clearly so. And I think that was the thing that threw off the two floor defenders.
It actually delays
Yes.
the
Your
offense.
response.
Yes, your reaction time.
7-5 count. Good set. Marano's favorite. Too long. Oh, there's a touch.
Check ball.
No complaints from F2. PLDT is again ahead at the technical timeout break, 8-5.
Welcome back. You're still watching the heart of volleyball. It is F2 against PLDT. Now, Mars Alba has been playing volleyball for most of her life, but she did not expect it to become this big part of her life. Let's watch this V quick.
Parang inisip ko, volleyball, yun na talaga yung buhay ko eh. Yun na yung pinangahawakan ko kung saan man ako pumunta. Maglalaro talaga ako.
You know, the game of your youth can be the game of your early adult life.
Yes.
And straight into your adult life. Passion, passion, passion. And when you're good at it, you'll probably stick around with it. 8-5 is the count here. PLDT. Jamie, I feel PLDT's confidence is just soaring as the set progresses, while F2 is looking for the rhythm, really.
Yes, they need to find their groove. And, well,
Laxina is
he
there.
spoke too soon.
She's providing the spunk for them. She has hit 4 points on 4 attacks.
And I remember covering the opening match in this invitational conference, and it was F2, and Laxina started as an open spiker, and you just see the improvement. And her approach is a little awkward before, but now she's slowly getting the hang of it.
That's a
She's
good observation, yeah.
snapping her wrist more in the rallies.
Laxina is number 10 as far as our top scorers are concerned for the Invitational. Alba has to pursue it. Laxina felt it was an awkward shot, and there's again a hole cut up inside by Mika Reyes.
And the set by Rhea in the second one was a little bit off the net. So Mika had to adjust and just, like I said, putting it in the donut hole zone.
And the setter has to know if that spiker is able to catch that difficult set.
Yes.
Because that's not an easy set to work with in that very precarious alley near the antenna.
Yes.
And look at this. This is not so F2.
Great serve by Rhea. Targeting Jolina De La Cruz.
Rhea takes a moment here. Mars Alba was trying to do it on the second ball. Dimakulangan. And does Pablo? No, it's outside. And a timeout requested by F2.
Papalo. At saka sobra yung set. Bakit kaya may nakatago dito? Dito kayo lahat, oh. Di ba?
Naintindihan, ang bagal nyo humampas, hampas ng hampas. Ang bagal masyado naman nun. Naintindihan? Isang pasa lang ate. Discard kayo sa palo, hindi pwedeng palo lang ng palo. Mimay, nakikita mo sa katabi mo yung middle. Bakit mo drop dun, di ba?
Naintindihan? Kung sarado yung block, ibigay sa setter para wala nang quick. Okay?
Girls, kailangan natin mag-energy. Pag-celebrate kayo, magbilang kayo lahat. Kailangan natin
sarili, ha?
urgency naman, urgency.
Coach Reg telling her girls the right thing at the right time. It's important that they energize even more this second set. And they're also not anticipating where the ball is going to go. They noticed that in the past few rallies, the set of Rhea to Mika Reyes was a little bit off. It's important to react soon and read the ball.
Coach Reg working on the alertness of her team right now. Marano responds.
There we go with Marano with that short running attack. And it all started with that beautiful pass. Great swing.
Eleven to 7. Messed up reception.
Perfect timing for that timeout by Coach Reg.
They get 2 points out of that ceasefire. Watch this handle serve.
Targeting Royce Rubino.
Royce was already looking at the other side. That's 3 straight points. That's 3 straight points.
Now this is the energy that Coach Reg has been talking about. They need to light that fire in the second set.
You know, F2 is not a team that does a usual good job when they're playing catch-up. When they're ahead, they have a good rhythm. Now this is a challenge. They're behind. Let's see if they can find it deep within themselves to start this and extend this run. And it does not stay on, just as you mentioned it.
The net was not her friend in that rally.
It's interesting how life changes. As Mitch Morente and Mika Reyes were once part of the other side.
Yes.
We're also rivals. Can't have grudges for a long time. Oh!
That's right, you might be their teammate.
Yes, in the future. Pablo overcooks it. Yes, it is too long. And PLDT reserves a 4-point lead in the second.
Too strong by Myla Pablo. Lack of wrist action in that rally.
Fiola Ceballos serving. Laxina. Alba goes to Pablo. It's off the block. Arado makes it a set. Tobino. It is a net touch apparently. And it will be the 14th point of PLDT. Another timeout. Ah, interesting. They've run out of timeouts.
The game goes on.
Yeah, a little slip by the official scorer, who immediately recovered and said they were out of timeouts. They'll have to wait for the technical. But they wanted to arrest this. They're awaiting permission from the Bureau of Immigration to enter the country. Ara gets her passport stamped, and we are underway.
And this is the first time she is going in the front row. Normally she goes to serve. So she will be attacking.
They need production here.
That's right.
Might be the right person to go to. She can be a firecracker when she gets going. Ceballos on her serve. Galang first touch of the ball in play. Here comes the strike by Laxina, who's so graceful in the air. Laxina gets to it anew. Alba goes to Galang. Here we go.
Galang could be that spark plug that F2 needs in the second set.
Sabi nga ni Coach, palo ng palo.
Finding the gap in between the block of PLDT.
Now, just like the first set, PLDT tends to fall into a slumber.
A rut. Let's see.
That crossover, Arado aware of it. Mika Reyes, Mitch Morente with the standing spike. Alba reverses. This is a hit that is in play. Morente denied, but kept in play by Mika. Oh, shit! Tobino took her eye off the ball.
Right idea by Royce Tobino. Just not the right execution in that rally. F2 slowly gaining their momentum ever since Aragalang went on the court.
Currently down by 3 at 14-11 here in the second. We've got Mars Alba all set to unfurl her serve.
Nice serve.
Yeah, she was targeting Tobino really, and Tobino says, why me? Laksina, Galang has to make it an easy over. Arado, de Maculangan to the other end. Whoa, put a hand in it. It is going to be sent over by Baron. Arado, and the quick, still alive. Galang hits. Arado, do we recycle to the same spot? Let's go to Tobino. Whoa, with a beach volleyball shot. Galang sends it to Ceballos. Oh! Oh! And listen to this crowd roar!
Mika Reyes with a soft touch and being successful. Great defense on both sides. Great exchanges between both teams.
It was a ball that you didn't want to drop. It was so much fun to go for it actually. But gravity takes over. Reyes. Here goes De La Cruz. Back row at work. Denied! Baron and De La Cruz putting up a wall.
Great block by the two on the side of F2. Take a look at this. No coverage found on the side of PLDT.
Good things have happened since Aragalang. Oh, I speak too soon.
Little too short.
We're gonna hit you just hit the technical timeout. We'll take a breather here. Don't go too far away, please. Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, ding, and block on any device, anytime, anywhere via Filipinas Live. Download the app now and subscribe for only 99 pesos a month. We have the count at 16 against 12. PLDT took the first set at 25-21, hoping to stay in the hunt for a possible chance in the final medal round. They have to win here today, no question about it. Oh, they make do with that tight set. Tobino has had enough of their blocking.
Successful at the net. Tobino powering through the block of F2. Now I want to talk about that rally. Majoy Baron was able to tip it over. However, Michelle Morente was there for the short balls that keep occurring in the rally. And with those short balls, the short tips, you really have to stay low.
Very low, because you need some kind of acceleration, a fulcrum as well from downstairs. Oh, Tobina says you're in mayhem, you're in confusion. How capitalize?
Tobino using her smarts yet again. Going for that cross-court attack.
The veteran Cap Fajardo replaces Mars Alba at the setter's position. Babalasa. They need something new. They need something new. 6-point lead by the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Long and out.
Too strong. We did notice this in the first set. PLDT being extremely ahead of F2 and F2 slowly gaining their momentum. So let's see if they could do the second set.
We've got Fernandez seeing action, pulling out De La Cruz in F2. F2 6 on the floor. Coach Regine digging very deep here. Needs something.
She was best opposite spiker season 85.
Mitch Morente manages to track it down, and we are very much in play. The reverse denied. Ball still in play. This could take a while, but Tobino is in a rush. Almost had it. Fajardo, Laxina. It connects.
Laxina adjusting to the set of calf, finding a way, making a way, and being successful in that rally. All about placement and not always about power.
The serve belongs to Joy Baron. In play, the Maculangan. Tobino denied. Play continues. The Maculangan recalibrates. Palomata unfurls. And there is... Back row player yata. Tingnan natin. For overreach.
See this replay.
Overreach?
Yes.
So still on the other side.
See a double substitution on the side of PLDT.
Here we go with Majoy Baron, who ranks number 8 on the best blocker list. But she
Very
messes up
crucial.
her serve, yeah.
F2 is slowly gaining their momentum, then it's followed by an unforced error. It's difficult to get your groove.
F2 has not had a good run since the 12-6 spurt in that first set. Here's Tobino, who's all business. Fajardo, oh, the hook is there. How many years have we seen that?
The snapping of the wrist is there by Abby Marano with that short running attack.
I tease her about this. The secret is in the hair clips.
It's the clips.
The more
Ever since college.
The more she puts.
The more powerful.
The more powerful
Yes.
she is. Puzon becomes the setter now. Drop! Fernandez could not get to it in time.
Fiola Ceballos deceiving the defense of F2. Winding up for that explosive approach. Last minute decision going for that drop ball.
You know, I've always teased Fiola about this. You know, you're so deceptive. People don't think you're going to do something crafty on the floor. Then you do this. Tawa lang siya ng tawa. Here's Del Palomata. Kept in play by Aragal and Laxina on target.
Powering through the block of PLDT. Laxina, we did talk about her in the pregame, showing up for her squad and adjusting.
Yes. Laxina is the second leading scorer for F2 in the game with 6. Shola Alvarez, who saw very brief action in the first set, returns for more service duties.
Nice serve.
It's too hot to handle, really.
This did happen in the first set when Alvarez is at the service line.
Yes. PLDT wants to talk shop.
Kung kaya.
Yung
Pero-
pagitna.
Huwag mo gano'ng problemahin na pagka-receive mo, diretso palo. Kasi may gitna sa Erika sa kabila. Kailangan nyo receive para makaplay tayo. Cut lang. Kahit sa gulit. Go, 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 go!
Hey, kumpiyansa sa receive! Kumpiyansa sa receive! PLDT! Together!
We have the count at 21-17. The serve belongs to the team with 17 so far. Alvarez way back there across the service area. She was iced by that timeout. Morente and Kulangan come in, and you know, when coaches call that timeout, the idea is to ice the server, of course, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you'll try it anyway.
Yes.
You want the momentum to shift back to your side of the floor. 5-point lead by the high-speed hitters of PLDT. Galang flies. Maranyo. Morente. It's inside.
Morente finding that sweet corner. The hole in the defense of F2. This is the first time she actually went for that long ball
That's
attack.
true.
And mind you, it's difficult spiking from a break ball. And in that specific angle, you just have to put it over.
Yes, and the fact that she did not take her eye off the ball.
Yes.
She did not see much of the end line also. May halong bahala. But you know, that's being that. You do that. You work on it, actually. So that it becomes muscle memory, like in the case of Ara Galang. The set. Nice touch by Fiola. Fiola recycles. Galang is right there. Galang says, I got this. But, oh, too much angle.
Trying to avoid the hands of the blockers of PLDT. Galang was going for that sharp cross-court attack.
Set point. 7-point lead.
Nice serve.
Maranyo. The Maranyo maneuver
They
is
need
still
more
there.
of those.
Yeah.
They need more of those.
And Kapahardo knows it. She'll keep feeding Chang as we sail along.
We're talking about their service receive of F2. The ball is up, but it's not in the perfect position for CAF to even run the middles.
That's a good observation. Because, oh, Ceballos bungles that one. And whenever you want to dig and you jump, mistakes usually happen.
Yes.
When you don't have your feet planted down, watch this ace. See? She will jump for it. Doesn't give you firm footing on the floor. Fiola makes up for that. Morente's shot. Joust at the net. Players part ways. And that'll do it for this second set. PLDT surviving another scare from F2. Now it's F2 that has to draw deep to be able to stay in this match. New streaming experiences also await via the Filipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. Now, big response is needed from F2 to turn this around, Jamie.
F2 is still finding their groove. Hopefully they can make it in the third set, or this game will end in 3 sets. You see Coach Reg making quite a few substitutions. She's still having a hard time finding that perfect first 6 for this match. But on the side of PLDT, I will continue on saying this. They have a stabilized first ball and defense, and that's why Ray is having an easier, quick adjustment running the offense.
That is so well said, and that has been evident in the first 2 sets. The ability of PLDT to survive whatever crisis or whatever changes happen in the waters. Take a look at the statistics from the second frame.
You look at attacks 10 and 12. And when you take a look at the stats, what is not shown is the timing of the unforced errors, the timing of the blocks, the timing of the aces. And because PLDT is doing such a great job, it is actually not giving F2 that momentum that they're trying to
that's
continue.
so correct. Because F2 starts something, they'll get 2 or 3 points, then it's nipped in the bud.
The error.
Yep. And PLDT, as far as the team standings are concerned, some of their games have been carried over into this phase. Streamline is still ahead, 2-0. F2 is at 1-1. Signal is at 1-1. Signal plays Streamline later on in the day. PLDT is 0-2, but they had that big win against Chocom
Yes.
Mucho that lasted straight into the 10:30 in the evening, really.
And no one knew where that game was headed.
Yes, it was a challenge where the crowd to go home. We were walking all the way to the Capitol Commons, and people were both satisfied, some disappointed, but all they wanted was to get home, of course. Now, if you're F2, what do you need here? You need something superior, something special, something sensational, really, as we take a look at somebody in the middle there. Our Gilas player, Dwight Ramos, of course, lending me a small support, although Kim Kennedy won't be playing today because of the injury. Kim is used to this already, huh? Yung back-to-back shots mo direct, sanay na si Kim dyan.
Direct knows who to put on the spotlight.
The fans cannot get enough of it. They scream and shriek. Why not? Everybody likes a good story. Here we go. Here we go. No, but in all objectivity, the absence of Kim Kennedy has had an effect on this game for F2.
It plays a big factor, not only in terms of in the scoring department, but in terms of leadership and also being that energizer on the court.
Energizer and that calm demeanor.
Yes.
No matter what happens to the floor, we'll get this point. Here we go. PLDT hoping to seal the deal with a straight sets win. But let's not tell that to F2 that's interested in other things. Tobino off, blasting away. She gets them off to a great start. She's the leading scorer with 11 points.
Royce Tobino, we have to take into consideration the journey that she's had here in PLDT. This is the most consistent that she's played against in this entire invitational conference.
That's a good point, yes, indeed.
Usually she's subbed in or, you know, she needs a breather, but in today's match, she looks light and fresh.
Let's send it to Sam Corrales.
Now, as we can see today, Coach Reg is really shuffling her players in today's match. And this is exactly what she told me before coming into this game, back in the dugout. Malakas pa rin daw ang tiwala niya that anyone and everyone should step up and contribute when needed. Now, if you can recall, again, F2 has been coming off that 5-setter against Creamline just a few days ago. So, Dawn Macandili, who has been on the floor, you know, for most of the game, she says that there has to be an on and off switch. Recovery has been their priority, and since she's getting a lot of playing time, she personally sticks to her routine, which includes enough rest and listening to their PT and strength and conditioning coach. Now let's go back to this game, which you can watch live on Pilipinas Live. Download and subscribe now for only 99 pesos. Back to you.
Maraming salamat sa update ni Sam Corrales. In the meantime, Mitch Morantes had very active elbows for this game. De La Cruz. You know, Mitch, I love teasing her all the time because Mitch will use every part of her anatomy
Yes.
to keep the ball in play. Head, shoulders, elbows, everything.
She is the reason why the defense is stabilized in the back for PLDT.
Yung court awareness niya, but she knows what's happening on the floor. It's a 3-1 count here.
I would always say it's like PLDT has two liberos, Michelle Morente, along with Kat
I
Arado.
know she also dabbled in that for a while, but you need her more as a striker
Yes.
more than anything else. In the meantime, F2 snatches that point. It's 2 against 3. You know your point about Honey Royce Tubino. She's way below in the scoring. She's only number 36 among our scorers here. Normally you'd see her in the top 20, the top 10,
Yes.
but she's slowly finding her spot in the way PLDT plays this game. Close to the net, Rhea knows it. It becomes a one-handed set. The hook. Arado says, I've been there, done that, know that. Tobino nails it. No, she does not. I'm sorry. It's long.
Confident that it is inside.
Yep, Tubino. I love it when Tubino asks for a challenge. Look at those eyebrows.
Very firm. Yes, it's the eyebrows.
Challenge still, challenge still, challenge still.
Now let's hope it's inside.
She doesn't get it all the time, but she knows how to tell the coaching stuff. Trust me, you need to challenge this. It's also a time to catch your breath, really, actually.
Also strategic moves.
Yes. Don't forget, 4 o'clock is the schedule for Creamline to return to the court. They go up against Signal HD. That should be quite a treat for all of you. But also a treat at 6:30 is Kim Bak Bak Min of Vietnam against
inside,
Shiki. Huh?
Inside.
Is it inside? Yes, it is.
Confident and inside.
And the moral of the story is when Royce Tubino looks at you, believe her.
Without look.
Yeah, but just to complete the sentence, the Japanese team, who were delightfully arrived at their hotel. I saw the
Yes.
video of that. Kurashiki ablaze. It's always good to have a Japanese team. I love watching Japanese teams, how they help each other,
Yes.
their uniforms. Morente sails it into the net.
Those are the frustrations that come in.
Yeah.
You have a challenge that is successful, followed by an unforced error.
How important, just an aside, that we have 2 foreign teams. How will that improve or add spice to our tournament?
Well, when you add 2 foreign teams, the Philippine teams are actually going to learn from them and learn their style. We all know that the Japanese team is known for their system in terms of playing fast defense, being very agile in offense and defense. So it's all learnings for the Philippine teams.
And of course, we've had stiff challenges from Vietnam. Hard to beat them, especially I remember that by Triple T. Just a hard team to beat. This may not be the same team, but we welcome them. In the meantime, back to this one. 5-3 tally here. Good set. Ceballos striking hard. Malomata disturbing Maraño. Tracked down by the otherwise, who could be a libero, Mitch Morente. Oh, look at that! She put a hand to it. Kulang ang pihit. And Mitch knew it. The minute it left her hand, she knew that she had to twist it a little more.
She was there at the right spot. Great swing by Maraño.
Ano mo, ang thinking is arm action eh.
It's your reaction time.
At saka yung pag-twist
twist,
mo eh.
yes.
Because the twist helps the direction of the
Yes.
ball to reach the setter.
Basic fundamentals
Yes.
of volleyball that you learn at
when
a
you're
young
in
age.
grade school, high school, you hate those drills, paulit-ulit eh. But you realize the importance of them when game time comes around.
Sev, speaking of that, back in Ateneo, season 82 with Coach Oliver Almada, we spent 1 hour, no joke, 1 hour in passing to your partner.
I can imagine. I can hear his voice. Okay, girls, you must be seen. You must be alert.
You said it. You said it.
You cannot not look at the ball. Naintindihan. I've been watching him too long. In the meantime, back to basics here. Look at this, F2 roaring back. They're not going to fold up easily. But Panamata says, I don't care, sir. I want to go home.
this match in 3 sets. Palamata with that back quick attack. We have been talking about it's not always about power, but placement, and it's working for PLDT.
Majoy Baron did that early, so Palomata can do that
Yes.
just as well. Palomata has registered 6 points across her name, and as I mentioned, Tubino has 14. Vico Reyes has 6. Here comes the setup by Fajardo. The double block. Good one-hander by Di Maculangan. Back row attack. Oh, good dig from downstairs by De La Cruz. Rhea checks the horizon. Nice adjustment in the air by Pablo. Tobino says, I've had enough. I've had enough.
Tubino wants to end this match in 3 sets with that back row attack. Going for that soft touch. See, the defense of F2 is too pushed back.
Yes.
They were not anticipating this soft touch.
Tubino all business. He's like a CEO taking care of matters as we have Palomata all set to serve. Their team suddenly inching forward after that standoff at 5. Now it's F2 that has to respond to these challenges.
Yes.
Nice strike. And it'll go to F2. Good response.
Great job by Myla Pablo challenging the block of PLDT. Jovelyn Gonzaga on your screens.
But chill. Jovelyn plays later. Oh.
We were talking about this.
We arrive at 8-6. PLDT has led in all the technical timeouts. When they're called, we'll be back. Ito ha, huwag niyong kakalimutan. Come and watch the best basketball players of the globe and cheer them on live inside the venues. The FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 single game pass now available for as low as 499 pesos. Get your tickets at SM Tickets, TicketNet, or Philippines-ticketing.com. World Cup basketball. CJ Wu playing a lot more here today. I'm beginning to understand. Alam mo yung fatigue factor, ha? Do not underestimate that.
That's right.
Don went all out the other night. Rhea de Maculangan, always calm and collected. I have never seen her bothered.
Or unfazed.
Yeah.
Deadly weapon by Ivy Laxina in the back row attack. No block.
Yeah. Late response coming from, or no response from PLDT. It's a 1-point game. PLDT is not out of the woods yet. Oh, but life has not been kind for this game. So after, just when they're starting something, they don't make that connection.
We have been talking about this entire match. They have great, bright spots, but it's always followed by an unforced error.
Deep dig and 3-point lead now by PLDT.
PLDT slowly gaining that momentum. Timeout called by F2.
Mga puntos sa harap, pasa tayo. Naintindihan? Hindi pwede tayo magbitaw ng mga puntos na nagmamadali. Eh sila, bago kayo bigyan, pinapahirapan muna kayo. Naiintindihan? Okay po. Pag nag-serve pata na, umawi ka. Faster hit, alam mo saan dumadaan ng bola. Targetin niyo yung Tubino, di ba? Go lang at titig ka, papasa ako. Kaya ko pumasa. Go! Kailangan niyo ng urgency. Guys, mga talo ka straight hits. My God. Smile tayo, after this, join tayo! Join tayo. Every point! Every point will count.
2 points about Coach Regine. The way she says naiintindihan is different, way different from Oliver Almagro.
Yes.
Second point.
No doubt.
Regine Diego is like your big sister, and you didn't call home that you were going home late. And she catches you at the door. And she said, naiintindihan? She just makes it so simple. The game's simple, and it's up to the players now to respond.
And she did mention that they are actually making it harder on themselves.
That's even better. That's an even better point. Ooh, very deep down dig. That time by De La Cruz. Arado has been stable. Here comes Tubino. Rejected, but they have it in play. I feel the pain of Viola Ceballos. And the pain of Danny Royce Tubino.
Going for that soft touch.
Papa Louie, do I hit it hard? Do I cut it? What does the audience want me to do here? Huh? 8-10. Arado bungles momentarily, but they have it very much in play. Arado says sorry and sends it over nicely. Second ball confusion. Deep down under Reyes goes for it. Oh! Tubino on fire! 16 points.
That snap of the wrist, avoiding the hands of the F2 block. That cross-court shot. And mind you, during that rally, there was a free ball sent over by PLDT.
Yes.
No stabilized defense.
Tubino says, you're not blocking me, I'll fire away. Oh! And the woes of F2 continue.
Palamata has been silent this set. However, when she does score, she's effective at the net.
She was delighted over that. Did you see the big woman tiptoe?
She didn't even have to jump in that one.
Not at all. Oh, the strike of Lacsin is handled well by the back row. Adanganin. Tubino found an angle. Here comes the attack. Oh, well done. Sharp and true.
Great decision making by CAF. That back row attack by Myla Pablo.
Oh, kanina pa walang bola si Myla eh. Yeah,
I was
the
just going to
yeah,
say that as well.
Right decision to send it to Myla Pablo, who uncorked, as we mentioned, 27 big ones in that game against Creamline.
The timing of the unforced errors. We've been talking about this. See Coach Reg a little bit frustrated.
Sometimes you can't do anything about it because the players are on the court. It's their task now.
Michelle Morente for the serve.
Michelle Morente. Nice set. Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Alive. 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 Arado. Tubino.
Teamwork by PLDT. When you thought the ball was going to drop, Michelle Morente was there. Tubino finishing it off.
17 points and quite a performance by Honey Royce Tubino. Now some slick portions needing some housekeeping again. I remember the other night we had lots of it. The humidity creating the wetness on the floor, plus the perspiration of the players, of course.
Service Morente.
Mitch Morente and her team leading by 5. Fajardo. What? Steady
Still good.
floor defense by PLDT. I think it surprises even them. Morente steady. Tubino. Fajardo wise to it. the reverse. Oh, denied access there. Laxina all dressed up, nowhere to go.
Michelle Morente stabilizing the defense of PLDT. Ivy trying to go for that down the line.
And there was no line to see. F2 needs to talk things over even before the technical timeout.
Ito yung set eh. Tapos, sobra tayo. Okay? Kailangan makapanyo lang. Okay? Sayang. Niyalaban naman natin. Huwag kayong mapagod. Kung ano kayo umangat, tinex na tinex. Okay? Naintindihan? Kailangan natin ng sense of urgency. Parang wala naghihintay lang kayo. Wala kayong dating. Balo lang kayo. Balo lang kayo. Mami, sabi ko sa ito, Ter.
F2, mover! Sagay natin yan.
F2 consuming all their timeouts even before the technical timeout is upon us. PLDT is in front 15-9. Sarmenta here together with Jamila Victoria together with Santorales, your early afternoon dates for Premier Volleyball action here. And look at Mitch. Look at Mitch. She's the first to be surprised that that happened.
And she rarely misses her serve.
It's a
Giving up the peace sign.
Well, don't kill me, don't kill me. Snap my pole. I took my eyes off the ball. Which always happens now. Look, tinarget mo yung kabila. Messes up your toss and your concentration. Tubino. She is their scoring machine.
Tubino avoiding PLDT to gain that momentum. She's icing that.
18 points by Honey Royce Tubino. We have the technical timeout upon us. Walang music, nag-lunch on DJ. Wala.
Waiting for that old school.
Yeah. But look at this, the guns that have been ablazing here.
Tubino and Ivy Laxina, both being the star players of this match. Laxina with that back row attack, challenging the block of PLDT, whereas Tubino, 17 out of 44 attacks, 39%. And I keep saying this, Sev, Tubino has been very consistent this entire match.
Exactly. Now, Kasilag sees action. It's been a while since he's played.
Yes.
But Coach Regine is really looking for a firebrand here, fire starter. Tubino, who has been doing everything, plus the services. 19-point game. You know, if I'm Rayon Maculangan, there's one place I'm going to. Once the rotation swings around and Tubino's back there in front.
Yes.
Katindig is back. Back row. Ang ganda ng floor defense of PLDT. Ceballos. It's been steady. Rhea Ceballos. What a connection!
The block was laid on F2. Have to give credit to Palamata for pulling the block of F2.
You're so right. Oh, that threw up the defense there. Nothing much deceives Abby Marano, but she got lulled into that.
Nice serve.
Tubino, her arms are on fire. If she goes home and she's wondering where the smoke is coming from, no doubt you know where it's coming from. This strike, Garcila, Ceballos, all power on that hammer. Arado, another long rally.
Too steady, PLDT. I mean, the teamwork in the back row is being translated in the front row because the defense is so stable.
It's like you feel a coach is at top of the net slapping the ball down. And you're doing that drill,
Yes.
which is so horrible when you're a player. But look at the PLDT, they have been steady. Hani Royce Tubino has been there forever.
19 points.
Long. Now F2 needs a rally here, a big one.
And PLDT can be too lax. The game is
on
not
the other
over.
hand, yes. Shola Alvarez, who has managed to string together some big points.
Christina Wong.
Right in the middle, having lunch. I like the way Choco Mucho reached out to their fans on social media to say, hi, thank you for your support.
Yes.
We'll do better next time. Ceballos.
Net touch on Casilag.
You know, when the Hani Royce to be at the back row, Ceballos takes over. Now Lita Reyes will be in front as the libero darts on.
Too many options. Reyes
sobra, no?
is relaxing because the
Parang siya
defense.
nasa buffet. Di ba? She's like in a buffet and
That's right.
I'm on a diet right now. But I'll eat.
And then she'll just choose whoever she
Yeah.
wants to set.
Ceballos with a hammer. Kept in
Wow.
play. Good chase by Alba. Tubino careful. And yes, Rhea knew it because it was already close to the net to begin with.
Too tight on the net. The free ball.
Too late also to make a dig pass underneath because just really too tight, you're right.
Actually, Sev, a lot of players worry about that high free ball over. You think it's easy?
No, it's not.
It's not. You need extreme ball control. And
Reyes rejected. And here comes PLDT being hit by 2 points in a row.
we have seen this in the first set and the second set. When F2 is down by a large margin, this is when they slowly creep in.
Coach Brown trying to make a decision whether he will press that timeout buzzer already. Morente again close to the net. Some faulty back row connections. Oh, Magdalena Ceballos simmering.
Changing it up before she was going for that drop ball. Cross-court attack. Take a look at this. Down the line. Alvarez is there.
Yeah, Coach Brown says, thank you. I don't have to use the timeout now.
Serving for PLDT.
21-13. Long.
Ball is out. 14-21.
She heard your buffet comment.
Yeah, I guess the salad was naubos. She was on a diet. 21-14. Sorry po mga kaibigan, lunchtime po itong game na ito. No, ha? Here comes Casilag. Lalim na kuha.
Nice set.
One-handed set. Short. Short, short, short.
Very crucial.
Coach Ral again contemplating whether to press that timeout buzzer. Oh, he will do it now. He will do it now. Might as well before the bleeding becomes any more severe. But they're ahead by 6. Let's listen in.
Yung kanina na block, sakto kasi, sakto lang din yung mark niya. So yung butas ng line, kung makahabol, pwede. Pero kung nakakarang talaga siya dito, bilisan na lang. Yung drop mo pa. Kailangan eh, ngayon.
Pero walang libera sa likod. Bakit lang?
Sino babasa? Si Pio o si Momo?
Dalawa kami.
Dalawa na kayo. Pwede pa rin. Or Momo pa rin. Isa ang ba?
Isa-isa lang yan, isa-isa.
Okay, 21-15 ang ating bilang. PLDT hoping to seal this deal and score an all-important first win in the semifinal round. You know, life is so interesting. There are good days and bad days.
Yes.
When you're playing so well and there are days you don't understand what's happening.
F2 cannot seem to find their groove.
PLDT took the first set 25-21, took the second 25-19, hoping to close it here. They're 3 points away from it. Fiala has been one of the architects. That's manageable. Hello.
The block was open for that down the line attack by Royce Tobino. The block was a little bit too cross. And Coach Reg, has been trying to find potential spark plugs. In the second set, Galang was not successful in that. Third set, Casilla.
Yeah, exactly. Them has not come up with an antidote. You know, this PLDT team, their confidence has been soaring with every passing minute of this third set. You could see it in their timeout. They're laughing, they're smiling. They know where this is probably going. Alba tracks it down. That goes through, and Myla Pablo keeps their flame alive.
Myla Pablo with that soft touch, ending that long rally by PLDT.
Again, Kim Kennedy unable to play today because of an injury.
Huge missing factor in this match.
I agree. Uh-oh.
That touch by Santos.
You know, you all have followed this game for a while, and Jamie has played this. Closing the set and the game is never easy. The points seem to be slower.
Yes.
It's 23, but
it's actually crunch time.
Seems like an eternity. But we arrive at match point. Santos with a key delivery there.
Going for that cross-court attack. Casilla not ready for that.
Dawn. Reyes getting to the floors. Santos, Dawn is there. Alba pushes her away. Cross court. Tobino steady. She wants it back, but let's go this direction. Reyes with a hand on it. Tobino says, can I finish it? No, it won't. Battle at the net. Malomata with a hand in the air. Uh-oh. Net touch. It'll go to F2. I saw it. Yeah.
Palomata.
Okay lang, okay lang. Don't challenge it, sabi niya. I did it.
They have a cushion here.
You know, tumama.
Scraping the net.
Yeah. That's the verb I've been looking for, scraping the net. Good looking. The one I use is so badui. Brushing the net. Scraping the net is better. Use it. Oh, we're done! We are done! PLDT with a straight sets win over M2. This is a huge win for PLDT.
This will help them with their confidence as they face the foreign teams coming up.
The two foreign teams, the other teams as well. Now, big challenge for M2. Well, the hole that they're in right now.
Yes.
But take nothing away from PLDT scoring this scintillating win against F2. And this is my first 3 sets. in a long, long time. Final score, relive this game and all PVL games and stories anytime, anywhere on the Filipinos Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. We'll be right back with our best player of the game. Okay, Jamie, straight sets win
Yes.
for PLDT against F2.
I have to give credit to the PLDT side. This is the most consistent they have had in this entire invitational conference. Now on the side of F2, they have to go back to the drawing board. They have some tweaking to do because of the lack of
Who
KKT.
is our best player who's we're going to interview shortly?
Royce Tubino.
And she is with Sam Corrales.
Yes, kasama ko ngayon ang ating best player of the game. We have Royce Tubino. Unang-una, congratulations. Unang panalo ninyo with PLDT here in the Invitational Conference. So Royce, pag-usapan natin ang teamwork at depensa ngayong laro. Paano kayo nakapag-adjust sa mga lapses ninyo in your last game against Signal?
Siguro kami, nag-enjoy lang kami during game, tapos focus na kami sa sarili muna namin, tapos dinugtugtong na namin yung lahat ng pinag-aralan sa training, lahat ng pagod, hirap ng, at saka team effort ko talaga yung panalo namin na yun.
Royce, mahaba pa ang journey ninyo dito sa conference na to. May mga foreign teams na papasok. Ito ang pangalawang laro ninyo in 3 days. So Royce, ano yung gagawin nyo after today's match?
Siguro more practice, more tiyaga pa talaga. Tiyaga sa bawat isa, tiyaga sa buong team. At saka learning talaga itong bawat kasi team malakas. So kailangan namin mag-prepare bawat game, bawat training, paghihirapan talaga namin. Ayun.
And lastly, gaano kahalaga ang panalong ito sa moral ng team?
Siyempre, high moral kami kasi first win namin sa semi. So tiyaga pa kami, more training, more tiyaga pa kami. Ayun, during
More tiyaga for PLDT and Royce Tubino. Meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan o batiin? Go ahead.
Binabati ko yung family ko sa Zamboanga City at sa Abelon family sa Dumaguete at sa kay Colonel Gabon. Thank you sa suporta kay General Browner at sa lahat ng sa Lady Troopers. Hello guys, thank you sa suporta at maraming salamat po sa tiwala. Thank you.
Of course, once a lady trooper, always a lady trooper. You just heard it from our best player of the game, Royce Tubino of the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Back to you.
Muy bien, muchas gracias, Honey Royce Tubino, and a sterling performance. She was a big factor in this win here today.
They showed her stats. She had 20 points in this 3-set match. The consistency that she's shown and the improvement that she's shown is being unmatched by her opponent. Now on the side of F2, they did have bright spots. However, the unforced errors were just too much and they were not able to gain that momentum.
It seems that PLDT seems to be peaking at just about the right time, and they are getting dividends from everybody who is fielded on the floor.
They've had a few tough losses prior to this, but I always say this, the timing of your wins and your losses are very key.
Yeah.
And, going into the semis, they did not win the last game, but PLDT, they're able to enter the next game with, like Tubino said, with high morale.
And they seem to know when to score those big wins that matter the most. So a few choice cuts from the sterling win of PLDT, and the high-speed hitters scored their first triumph here in the semifinals. A quick look at the numbers.
Take a look at the attacks. PLDT clearly dominant with 45. F2 still showing what they do best with blocking with 7. But take a look at the opponent errors of F2, almost 23. That's almost one set.
Oo nga, exactly. And okay, we'll take this into our history books. I'd like to thank Jamie La Victoria as well as Sam Corrales for joining yours truly, Seb Sarmento, for this game here today. This is coming up next. Don't forget, Streamline against Signal later in the afternoon, plus our 2 foreign teams coming up.
And we are from the Creamline Cool Smashers! Ikaw pataas ako pa baba. Very good. For the combo.
Green line to look for Eliza Valdez.
She's Eliza Valdez. And me coming into Ateneo, who am I?
No way, Gia.
How happy are you that we're still teammates?
I'm not really happy.
Oh. Oh. Oh.